Hello, I'm in Japan today, and I am back from Nintendo Museum. Actually, it was the day before yesterday, and today I'm preparing my suitcase, and I think that I should make a video to review the few souvenir I got from there, right? Um, so there are two blind box over here, right? So they look pretty similar, but actually they are different, right? So this blind box contains item from Nintendo, released from 2000 to 2017, right? So these are the seven items that you get one of it, right? So and similarly, this box is a blind box with 6 possible items from 1983 to 1999, right? So 83, of course, this guy 83. I guess this is 85 or 86. This is 89, 91, 96. Not sure about this guy, right? So, and it's all written over here, so I don't need to recall from memory, right? So the time when I purchased this, I was thinking that it's a blind box. I'm definitely not going to pour my money and trying to collect all 6, but I will be very happy if I can get Game Boy, and will be super disappointed if I get this guy, Virtual Boy, because I've never seen it, I never played it, I never see any good review about it, and it looks kind of ugly. It's kind of like a mosquito, kind of a controller somehow. It remind me of mosquito or some kind of insect. So that's my thought, and this one costs about $10. Yeah, so I have already opened it. Guess what I get is actually the perfect ideal option that I could ever ask for. Yeah, so we look at this. I would say it's nicely made. It's almost totally same. AC part. This is a screen contrast dial, volume dial, and the COM port cover. And behind they have of course, the cartridge slot, battery cover, and the 4 screw holes are replicated. And the only thing that here there should be all the words talking about, this is made in where and so on, but it's only one Nintendo. And below there are the earphone jack. So and then even the on off switch is totally represented here. So it's very nicely done little toy. Yeah, so it may look cheap to a non-Nintendo fan, right? So they was just one piece of plastic, and it's charging you for $10, right? But to me, I think this is well made. Yeah, this is well made. If someone would like to this and then they create the molding, it's going to cost quite a lot. And then after it's being let's say I 3D print one of this in complete white color or gray color. So how am I going to paint all these small buttons? How am I going to paint the word, write the word logo on it, right? It's going to be, I don't know how to do that, right? It's going to be quite tough. So I would say that $10 Of course you will make some money, but it's definitely much better than something that I can make using $100. So well worth it to me, but may not to everyone. And for this, when I purchased this, I was thinking that I can out of all these 7, I would say that finger crossed I can get the Game Boy Advance, because that is the one that have most memory in me. All the 3DS will be good as well. DS kind of okay, but I to me I would more prefer the DS Lite version. Yeah, and the Switch is I played a lot, but then it's still like current commodity kind of thing, or grocery kind of thing to me, and so it doesn't have that emotional link, strong emotional link with me. So but by looking at this, right, so you can see the 3DS, they have a little, the DS have a little illustration, those is indicate that it's actually foldable. So I would think that either of this will be nice to have, and this will be the best. But what do I get if you to guess? Ta-da! DS original version. Actually, you know what? I strongly believe that the paint they use on this miniature DS is the same as the paint they use on the actual DS console. Right, the actual DS console, the kind of how to say, they are being criticized for being bulky, for the screen quality is not as good. It's much worse than PSP, than its counterpart. But when we look at the DS from now, right? So it's kind of has this unique taste in it. What I mean, the screen, right, is kind of immediately you can know that it's not an original screen. It's not a modern screen. It is something that you can turn the backlight on and off. Yeah, so you kind of travel back to the early 21st century. All right, so the paint is, I would say, is very almost, if not exactly identical to the DS, and the shell, the curve, no doubt, right? So it's exactly the same, because Nintendo have the actual blueprint, and they can just zoom out and they will get a miniature one. And it will be more complex to build, since it's a 2-part foldable design, and just kind of painting, this miniature painting DS logo, they had to do it. And if we look at the button, yes, if you look at the button, they have the actual select and start word carved on the button itself, and this up-down directional button, yeah, it's actually the same shape as the actual one. Here you got the power, so microphone this side is LED indicator for charging and for power, and slot 1, slot 2 design, of course, battery cover, and for the rubber pad and screw post, and this stylus. Yeah, so it's I will say it's not perfect. For example, if you look at here, you'll be some kind of imperfection, and of course a painting. You can see that it's not 100% accurate, and I don't know how to control, but it's already good enough. I'm happy with it. So that's a 2 blind box. I seems to have pretty good luck with blind box. But yeah, but I'm never going to fall into the Labubu rabbit hole. Yeah, not at all. So other than this, I got this. I know there's English name for it, but I do not know. I cannot remember because I used the Chinese. I read the Chinese word, 花扎牌, 花扎. So there are two for two type, right? This is the red type, and the another one is black, right? So everything is more black, and I do like the artwork. I do like the artwork shown over here. It's kind of cute and as well as nostalgia. Yeah, so I don't know how to play. I got to learn it and probably make a video in the future, but for now I have no idea. I just come here and to admire the artwork, you know how how cute it is to have Mario dress up over here. And then this 3 word I have just learning my Japanese actually means that ma from here, right? Mario, yeah. So yeah, I'm going to show this sometimes later. And Mario Poker, yeah. So there are actually a full color version, I would say. But this one is like how to say, reduced color version, yeah. So simplified version. There's only red, there's only black and gray. The Luigi is not in green, but I kind of feel that this is nice because it kind of using the same color palette as the original 花扎牌, yeah, 花扎牌. Yeah, so it's kind of more Japanese than the full color version. So I got this, and at the same time this is cheap. This is the same price as blind box, right? It's about $10, and this thing is about $27. Oh my god. But yeah, so I'm thinking why not. So I got this. And another thing is this 2 guy. Yeah, so the first thing I got, yeah, it catches my eye because because they are actually handing this t-shirt in their store, and the color may not be okay. Let me show you the color. Okay, it's kind of to a normal person this is just blue, dark blue, but to a Nintendo fan we immediately know that this is indigo, right? So indigo color. Yeah, so it's really and it's a nice thing that it have this two-tone design, right? I always like, looks a little bit complicated, a little bit layered, by having like, looking like 2 layer of t-shirt, but it would be too hot in Singapore to actually wear 2 layers. So I like this, and I purchased it. It is something around $30, so totally affordable, yeah. And I'm not sure when I'm going to wear it. Probably whenever there's any event, and it's gonna show that this Game Boy Advance is released 2001, which is nice. Right, and another thing that the second thing you probably can guess is Famicom, aka Japanese version of NES. And the shirt look like this. Alright, so I like it because it have the Famicom. It also have the Japanese name, and it is also having a year 1983. And the cooler thing about this, other than two-layer design, is that the white of this shirt is uniquely the same kind of white as on the original Famicom. So I don't know anything that is matches this shade of white. So I really love it. So I got this, and then yeah, and just one last thing other than this. There's one last thing I purchased from them. It's this hat, right? So this hat, yeah, I'm doing a hat review now. Yes, 花札牌, Game Boy DMG, Mario, and the first toy that Nintendo have ever produced, and Famicom NES controller. So other than that, there's nothing too special about it. It costs about $40, and yeah, I'm not really a hat guy, and in Singapore it would be very hot to wear a hat. And I mean, outdoor, if you wear a hat, looks like too hot. It's actually too hot. And indoor, I say I'm at work, or I go to some whatever event, and then I wear this. It looks like a bit strange, right? So I'm not really a hat guy. And back then, I like the design, so I got this. And in the in Nintendo Land Osaka, right? So I saw a hat which is, of course, the same shape. Is the Mario Kart blue turtle shell design, right? So over here is blue, and then the it feels like PU artificial leather, synthetic leather, and then they have the spike. So it's really cool, and then there's some kind of Mario Kart logo over here. It's really cool, but I think about it, I didn't purchase. After I come back, all I have is regret. Yeah, so I purchased this Nintendo Museum hat. So hopefully I can purchase the blue turtle shell hat next time. Alright, that is everything. Okay, another thing to mention, that that when we enter the Nintendo Museum, they issue us a pass, right? The entry pass, and the pass is about this size, and we can have our our face profile photo on top of it, and then with a name. So I think it's really cool. And then they have this card holder, right? We can put my me inside, and card holder, and put on my neck. It really feels like a Nintendo stuff, right? So I would really like to have that, but unfortunately they have sold out as of today. I guess that it's a huge popular item. That is another something that make me come back again. So blue turtle shell hat and Nintendo card holder, I'm going to come back again. That's all for my review of the purchased item. Thanks for watching.